Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, Rangers won, Hibs nil in a strange game. Ibrox, join myself Fox here back in the show as El Presidente, Mr. Fox. Afternoon, Fox.
Afternoon.
Victory, mate.
It's 3 points, so it's all that matters, and we got the 3 points, although it was a bit of a struggle.
We started the game well, Fox, without making a lot of chances. I would have joined the boy Igman on that game, mate. I didn't think there was a lot of creativity in my team, but so we started okay. We were promising both flanks, but we never made a lot happen, did we?
We did not, and Igman, I'd said before in the pre-match show that I'd like to have seen him starting in behind Dessers. A lot of responsibility, and I don't think people understand how hard Dessers works to hold that position, mate. He gets a lot of abuse, but it's a tough job when you're up there against two centre-halves all day.
Aye. So, listen, we were the dominant team in the first period of the game, and then there was one moment of brilliance, and I will say brilliance because it was a great finish with Tom Lawrence. I understood why the linesman gave the offside, Fox, because as he's moving, as the fullbacks, defender's moving out, he sort of took the touch forward. I can see how he looks for offside, and it was a classic example that's what VAR's there for, to make sure a good goal doesn't get chopped off, mate.
It was a good decision by the VAR team. When you seen it on the pictures on the TV, the boys at the game wouldn't have noticed it. But I think he was a good half a foot onside, mate, you know.
When you seen the still, mate, but I understand why the linesman gave it with that fraction of a second of movement. Listen, ultimately the linesman got it wrong and VAR got it right, but let's be honest, it was a great goal by Tom Lawrence, who you applauded before the game, mate.
He does a lot of work, unseen work on the park. For me, the wee ball through for McCausland was delightful to get it to him the first time, and he goes by about three players and curls a magnificent shot into the top right-hand corner. Terrific goal.
Yes, and so the next big part of the game, we Hibs had come into a wee bit just before half-time. There was a shot, I think Butland tapped it around the post, and then the corner kick came out. There was a bit of a scramble in the box. Look, the officials never gave it. VAR gave him a shout. All I will say is, if it happens in the other end, I'm looking for a penalty. But I'll just say two words to you. John Scales, Hearts. Yeah?
I think when you watched it again in the replay, it was a penalty kick for me. Although Jack Butland would probably have saved it, I think Suter does move his elbow towards the ball. Accidentally, I don't think he meant to block the ball, but it was a penalty for me, mate.
Aye, as I say, if it happened at the other end, I'd be looking for a penalty. So that's all I'm saying. So then, I'm not sure, mate. I've not checked it out. But I think Jack Butland saves his first penalty for us, does he?
As far as I can't remember him saving a penalty before it. No.
Aye, so we're going 1-0 at half-time, and you think we're going to kick on. Makes a couple of changes. We don't know the details yet. We don't know if Raskin or young Ross have got a knock. We'll find that out in the next couple of days. And Barjami and Dowell come on. I'm no Dowell's biggest fan, Fox. He doesn't get about the pitch for me. He disappears. He can play football. I'm not denying that. You can see some of his passing's all right, but I'm not his biggest fan. What he did bring, he brought a wee bit more height to the midfield and to help with the defending, because they were trying to get the throw-ins and balls in the box, mate, yeah?
Aye, he served his purpose when he came on, and which was to try and stiffen up the midfield. I think they were hoping that with Raskin playing a lot of backward passes, that maybe he was more capable to play forward balls and through balls to our front men. Didn't work out like that, but yeah, that's football.
Aye, Hibs were the better team the first half hour of the second half. Then we came into it. Dessers come on. I think they said at the start that Dessers hadn't touched the ball in about 15 minutes. So that shows you that they were a dominant team without doing too much, Fox. But they had a lot of crosses, and the centre halves dealt with it most of the time pretty admirably. And Jack Butland came and took a couple of crosses, which always helps Fox.
Aye, he covered his goal well today, Jack. He had a good game. Can I just say the difference in the two halves for me? I thought in the first half, I thought our centre halves are like the heartbeat of the team. If they play quickly out for the back, it makes the momentum of our side look 10 times better. See this passing it slowly across the park, that's when we get into trouble. And I think that was the difference in the two halves, was the pace and the momentum starting for the back. Was there in the first half and wasn't there in the second.
I think what they done, mate, they closed us down differently in the second half, mate. Didn't give us as much space, so you've got to counteract it. And if I'm being honest, I think you've seen the flaws in the 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
Well, for me, I thought Hibs conceded the wings days in the first half. I thought they played a kind of 4-4-1-1, but a narrow 4-4-1, where they compacted the middle of the park and made it hard for us to play through the middle. As I say, they conceded the room on the wings, and our final balls into the box were poor and easily mopped up by the Hibs defence.
Okay, Jack Butland's faced 40 penalties in career and saved 4, and one of the ones he did save is against James Henry Tavernier. I'm going to say Wigan against Stoke. There you go, having a guess. There you go.
That'd be bad. Good trivia there.
Aye. Right, okay. Then we come into the game, and we had a couple of chances to put the game to bed. 2 headers, decent save. I still think Dessers should score, Proper should score, we should put the game to bed. Young Igmani came on, took off for Dessers. I don't think you can blame the centre forwards today, mate. I don't think the boys were fantastic. The boys they got, they were living on scraps, if I'm being honest.
Well, that for me was the difference between the two halves as well. In the first half, I thought we were more compact. We were short, snappy passing, and putting the ball about quite well, but failed to produce any real clear-cut chances. And in the second half, we get stretched as we did earlier in the games this season and created nothing. And defended for our lives, and that's the way the game played out to me.
Fair comment, mate. Fair comment. We had, listen, there was spells we done all right. We done a lot of good things, and then we gave the ball away cheaply. You know what I will say is, and this is only my take on it. Casemiro didn't play a lot of the game. Barami come on at half time. I think we've got to try and find a place to get them playing, mate, because they look as if they've both got something to offer, mate. Only my take on it. And Ganami, he'll learn and develop. So let's just watch the development and see if he starts again in the future. No discounting him yet as well. So look, that's the 3 new players who were in there. Czerny started the game okay. Had a couple of miss. One he could have done better when I think he caught his ankle when he tried to shoot, and then after that he fell out the game and didn't contribute a lot. And he's not a guy that's going to win 50-50s for you, Fox. So in a Tousey game, I don't know if he's the one unless he's influenced it with his forward play.
I've got to agree with you there. I thought he was poor on the ball today, bar one terrific pass that he gave to, I think it was Barjami in the second half. When you're that one-footed, mate, defenders know that you're coming inside, and he loses the ball too often for me by having no variation in the way he plays, mate. And I think Hibs had sussed that out long before we started the game today. And I think he lost the ball too easy. I'm no very keen on Czerny at the moment. I thought it was the wrong decision to take McCausland off unless McCausland had picked up a knock. And it'd have been Czerny who would have came off for me at half time.
Aye, and moved McCausland. I think that might have been Wigan against Derby. Tells come in with a start, mate. So there you go. Right, okay, we've given our thoughts on the game. It'd be on the right, we get the phone lines open, yeah, and hear what people have got to say. But first and foremost, folks, a Bridgeman victory, 3 points, and we move on, mate. Yeah, we'll play better. Yeah, we'll play better as the season goes. It's not a worst performance after a European tie, but the most important thing is, folks, we got the 3 points.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. That's all that mattered today was 3 points, and we duly delivered, however poor it might have seemed at the end up.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yes. What was the pluses for you today, Fox? I think you said already you quite like Big Jeffy.
I thought he had a good, solid all-round game. Gallivanted forward with pace at times. He can beat a man, he can find a pass. I think he's been a great find and probably, for me, the best player in the park today. Anybody else that you thought was decent?
I thought at times there was a lot of people done all right. I mean, Conor Barron, I thought the ground he covered, mate, but there was only a couple of times that was a positive, won the ball back and covered his teammates and makes things happen. And then when he tries that straight pass, a couple of times he gave it away. You want, I suppose, as a manager, it's risk and reward. If it comes off, you're away and you've got a chance to make a goal, and then if your players are running forward and you try it, people are on top of you. So, listen, I'm not going to say don't make your passes, but just get it right. But I thought he, along with Jeff, they were arguably our two best players. And then in third place, I would have given it to Proper, who I thought was the better of the two centre-backs. I thought Big Shooter had a couple of incidents where he gets caught, but I'm not blaming him for the penalty kick. I'm just saying I thought Proper was slightly better, but the two of them done okay. So that's the way I seen it, mate. And you've got to give Tom Lawrence a tick, mate, for the goal, even though I don't think he done much else.
I agree with most of the things you said there. I thought Tom Lawrence fell out the game again because we were stretched again and our passing wasn't as sharp as it was in the first half, and that was the problem we had in our front men. Can I just say something on the two central defenders? That they were widely criticised, and so was the manager, about the kind of non-marking for corner kicks and set pieces, mate. The kind of zonal marking. But when you watch it today, both of them are free to attack the ball, and 9 out of 10 times they're winning it now. And I think that zonal marking is actually working for us, although a lot of people don't like to see it.
I get it, mate. I think it's what you like, I think the problem with zonal marking, if somebody 3 gets a header or you've got somebody with deep delivery, it can take the zone out it. Yeah. But listen, the defence, what is that? 4 games in a row in 3 competitions, mate. We've not lost a goal. You've got to give credit where it's due, mate. We lost a goal against Murrow. Hampden, with the own goal. And apart from their place, mate, the defence has done all right without being, outstanding. But if they get better, the stats will get better. And I agree with you about moving the ball, mate, but I think the problem is when teams then get on top of you quick and deliberately slow you down, mate, we're going to have to come up with a plan B because it's predictable. Thoughts? Oh.
So sorry, mate. I was just looking for the manager's interview there, but sorry, can you repeat?
I think the centre defender's done all right the day, at times, but as you said, they got a lot of the ball, and if they don't move it quick, they can get exposed. I mean, we put ourselves under pressure a couple of times. We get in the rank. Butland played one out proper. It wasn't the greatest pass, but I still think he should be able to control it. And a couple of times, Suter made the odd error. But listen, in a game of football, everybody's going to make a mistake, mate, if you're honest, isn't he?
Aye, without a doubt. I mean, I think the central pairing of the two, Proper and Suter, is working very well for us. I don't know how MD could complain. They've done it in Europe, they've done it in the Cups, and they've done it in the leagues now. I think they're playing exceptionally well. I think they're well drilled in where they are positionally. And I like it when they, as I say, they start the moves with quick passing into the middle of the park. It's when they go from side to side where they start to get into trouble, and I wish they'd cut that out. But all in all, the two of them are working out well at the moment for us, mate.
Aye, well, the stats say that, but they're going to need a horn, Fox. They're not going to be able to get last season, are they? By the way, I thought Proper's booking was poor, mate. I can't remember making another foul, and it wasn't a bad foul, and I didn't think it was a yellow card, if I'm honest. It was a foul, that's all it was.
What did you think of the referee's performance today? Nick Walsh isn't roundly liked by the Rangers support, but I don't think he got much wrong today, do you?
Well, he didn't give their penalty that VAR sort of told him to overturn, well, I showed him. So he got that wrong. It wasn't his fault for the goal because the linesman put his flag up, so he used the VAR to get that right. So 50-50 in the big decisions, but the piece, that booking, that was about it, really. I don't think there was much controversy in the match, Fox, if I'm honest.
I think there only was 3 bookings. I think O'Hara, he got booked at the death, and Triantis got booked after about 25 minutes. And as you say, Proper for us. And Kieran Dowell, I think, picked up a booking as well. But all in all, I thought the referee was pretty fair the day. I wouldn't have any complaints about him.
No. Fox, do you think we did look a wee bit leggy? Or do you think it was after the Lord Mayor's show, or just the way the game panned out?
I don't know if we were that leggy. I don't think we're as solid as a team where we can afford to chop and change, mate. We had a great performance away from home on Thursday night, and then we changed the team and a wee bit of the experience. I think we badly missed Barjami for his vision and passing, and I think we did miss Tessers up front as well. So I don't think we've got enough in the team now to keep chopping and changing after European games. I think we just need to go to people get injured with our best team.
All right, so what have we got? 3 weeks to the next international break, is that right?
I'll take your word for that.
I think so, mate. So what you're saying is let's go have a look at the fixtures. But come and join us. 0141 356 1972. Give your thoughts. Are you happy? I'm happy, Fox. I'm happy. It's a victory. Yeah, we could have played better. It wasn't up to the standard of Thursday night. But, well, you go again, you try and get to the standards. And if we get the same result on Thursday, I'll be delighted.
Aye, me too. What about Hibs? What did you think of Hibs generally today?
I think they huffed and puffed. I would keep an eye on the boy Miller, the right back. I don't know what his background is, but I would keep an eye on him. He's a big, physical, strong lad, gets forward, can defend. I don't know if he's one maybe one worth looking at, Fox, if you take the Conor Barrett situation. They moved the ball quite well. They had a few opportunities. They put a lot of crosses into the box, and they can't be accused of parking the bus.
No, that's fair comment. I thought that Gray nearly got his tactics right. As I said, very narrow, stopped us playing through the middle in the first half, and then used his substitutes well to put us under pressure. And in the second half, they went to the wings and started to cause us problems. Big dangers for these set plays and long throws, but our defence held well together. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with the 1-0.
Yeah. I'm just checking out the fixtures, Fox. That's a bit longer away than that, so we've got a run of games coming up. So, as I said, we've got Leon, then St Johnstone, and then we don't play again for 2 weeks because of our international break. So it's all in. It's all in. This team on the park for the next 2 games, mate, and see where it takes us. Yeah.
As I said earlier on, mate, I think with the squad we've got, I think we've got to have our best team at all times at the park. Injuries happen in football, and that's when you've got to go to your bench. I'm quite pleased with. I didn't understand the substitutes, so they worked out well. Where we brought 2 fullbacks on and played them in the middle of the park, but it worked for Clement to keep out Hibs today, you know.
Castle-Weirjo went to fullback, Tav went in the middle of the park, mate, and then Stirling went into the middle.
Aye, that's but we still had 2 fullbacks in the middle of the park, you know.
Aye, there's something about that Castle-Weirjo. I just, again, mate, he just looks a competent football player. Yeah, he looks as if the ball is under control, you know. Tav done okay without being outstanding, made a few errors, as did the whole team, but you can see he gets about, he's still fit, but he doesn't get about as quick as he did, mate, yeah. And he's 33 when he, as I said, when he joined us, Fox, I think he was 24. There's a difference in there. And all the football he plays takes its toll, you know.
Aye. I think Rangers have done a deal with Tav. The extension we gave him was allowing him for his what do you call it? Testimonial. And then with a year left in the contract, I think he'll go somewhere and we'll get a couple of quid for him, mate. I think that's the deal with Tav. But he's still our captain, and according to Jack Butland during the week, when I was listening to the things that he said, he's still well respected within the squad, and the players see a lot different than we do as fans.
Aye, I understand that, mate. He might be a bigger leader than we realise, mate. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying he had a great game the day. I'm not saying he had a poor game, because I thought it was a 5-6 performance instead of 7-8 performance by the team, mate. Yeah. And if you praise the team on Thursday, you've got to be objective today, mate.
I would agree. I thought that the first half I'd have given them probably a 7, but the second half maybe as low as a 5 as a team performance, because our standard definitely dropped in the second half of that game.
Aye, so then you go a 6 overall.
Well, probably yes. Can't argue with that. Me and mathematics don't go on, mate.
No, I know that, mate. Apart from you're getting your change.
Well. I'll be drifting down to the bank tomorrow with my lotto win, so that'll be the main thing.
Oh. And what about the begging letters? Are you still going to send them?
I will do, mate. Got to keep that up every week.
Well done, mate. Well done. Well, come and join us. Give us your thoughts. 0141 356 1972. Aye, good 3 points, Fox. That's all you. I mean, a goal fitting a win in any game. It was a great goal, wasn't it? And by the way, does that look all right? If there's no VAR, you don't get that goal, right? But when the linesman gets that decision right, you miss out the joy of having the moment with the goal. It's not quite the same when you get a goal. I'm not being bad, is it?
No, I think that's what the fans hate about it, mate. And another way is to look at it, you get to celebrate twice, don't you? I mean, at first, as we say, I watched it closely on the telly and I thought he was onside, but when you seen it for real, it wasn't as close as people think it was, mate. There was, well, as I say, there was half a foot in it, you know.
Aye. Good finish, wasn't it? Good finish, you know, and the picture of the ball getting in the net, it's pretty much in the postage stamp, and that's what Tom Lawrence can do, isn't it?
Aye, well, he's always available for a shot outside the box. In fact, I think that's a thing that stepped up on the side. Although a lot of shots got blocked today, there was a good few attempts for outside the box. And the Hibs defence managed to smother the balls all the time.
We never really had many chances in the first half. Do you think the best chance was maybe Cherney when I think it was McCausland pulled it back to win it?
Aye, his striking of the ball wasn't good today, Cherney. I mean, after his debut goal, mate, and everybody's thinking, oh, here we go, somebody that can actually bend the ball into the back of the net. And since then, he's missed hit 90% of them for me.
Right, as Tom Lawrence started 5 league games this season, Fox, and scored 3 goals. So if you were to carry that on through the season and maybe just, you know, you're then taking the pressure off the rest of the team. If let's just say he gets to a dozen, mate, yeah? You know, it changes the outlook, doesn't it?
It does, aye. I mean, he's always been a good striker of the ball, Tom Lawrence. And I think that the more he plays, I think he enjoys playing with Barjami, mate. I think there's a wee understanding between him, and Barjami can find him in positions outside the box, and he's always game to have a strike. So I think in the day he had about 3 strikes in goal. One, that terrific goal, and the other 2 were blocked for me.
Right. So you're giving Jeffy man in a match?
Well, I don't think MD would disagree with that. I think he was the most consistent of the 2 halves, and he hardly put a foot wrong today.
I tell you what he does, he gives you a shift, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. And he's a big attacking threat. He's no fear to run with the ball either down the line or come inside and take on men. Usually he finds a pass forward as well. He doesn't just run and get beat most of the times. And I think he'll be a big plus for us most of the season.
What about his audacious attempt with outside of the book? Did you enjoy that?
I thought that was a terrific attempt, mate. You don't normally see that. I mean, no, he's a Brazilian. What do you expect, mate? You know, that's the sort of things they try. And I think it was only about 6 inches outside the post, and it was still bending. So unlucky with that.
Aye, had a go, didn't he?
Aye.
Had a go. Aye, so aye, Jeffy, aye, wow. Nah, I'm going to disagree with you slightly, Fox. I didn't think he was outstanding, but I thought Jeffy worked really hard. But just because the way he blocked, and I thought at times he showed leadership qualities, I'm going to go with Big Proper, mate, without being outstanding. Yeah.
I thought he was very good, Proper. He's getting better and better with every game. His positional sense is very good. He sees the danger long before some of the other centre-halves have had there the last couple of years. Had a kind of shaky start. People weren't too keen on him. But I think he's getting better as the season goes on. And as I said, his partnership with Suter is ticking over quite nicely at this present time.
But Mr. Consistency for us is Connor Barron, eh?
Aye, the wee blue Barron, it used to be the red Barron everybody talked about. It's a wee, he just shoots doing everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gives you everything, mate. Sometimes as a criticism. He's maybe too enthusiastic when he gets rolled a wee bit, yeah. You know, and obviously he's not the biggest, but aye, Mr. Consistency. He's doing well for us. I think Big Southside's joined us. I think so. Afternoon, Southside.
Good evening, troops. How are yous?
Aye.
Evening, you don't woke up yet.
Well, I know I was nearly falling asleep watching that today, man. That was torture, wasn't it? But 3 points is 3 points. That's what matters. And a goal.
Second half wasn't brilliant, mate. You gave you a goal, eh?
Aye, I said as soon as it left his foot, I just dunked to me, man. I went goal. And I don't know what they were worrying about offside for, because where I sat, I didn't see anybody sort of straining offside. So
it was Lawrence himself, mate, they were looking at.
Was it?
Aye. It looked at, because he moved a wee bit forward to get the ball as the pass was played, and the defender held his line. It looked as if, I can understand how the linesman gave it. But then when you seen the still, it was about half a yard on, but 6 inches to a yard on side, mate, yeah.
Aye, it was a good strike, a good finish. Apart from that, we didn't create much other chances, really, did we? So up to the
two in the second half, mate, could have put it to bed, made it a bit more relaxed. Was the Dessers effort, decent save by the goalkeeper, and I think Big Proper should score with his first header. Don't know if you agree, Fox.
I do, mate. I thought both chances. I thought the Dessers done everything right. We heading it back the other way for the keeper, and what a save it was, mate. That boy was falling backwards and still managed to get it. It was a good save by the goalkeeper. The Proper chance, I think that should have been on target and a goal.
Southside.
Aye, I seen Dessers. He rose quite well. I thought it was just going to hit the back of the net. I don't know how the keeper got to it, and I couldn't have a great view yet. And Proper high, I think he had a good chance with the header, as you were saying. They had one near the end, it was a free header. It sort of zipped by your post, I think.
Aye, Dwight Gale.
Was that who it was it? Aye. On the whole, listen, we looked a wee bit tired, maybe, but listen, we got the 3 points, and that's what matters. These are the games that you need to win after a European away game or a home game at Europe. You know, you need to pick up your points after that game's done. So, listen, that's 3 points, and we'll probably forget about the performances as we going through the season. You know, so.
Aye, 3 points, mate. Tick in the box, mate.
What did you think? What did you think, Ignamani?
I thought not a lot of service, and then you could see him coming. He'd making runs right in front of you constantly, mate. Yeah, so he looks as somebody who wants to play outside left rather than centre forward, because obviously you've then not got anybody in the box. I will say that he was raw, but I don't think he got a lot of service, mate. Yeah.
I thought he took up a lot of wrong positions at times. I know what you're saying. He made the wee runs in front of us and nobody picked him out. There was one when we had the ball in the left wing and he was standing away out at the Govan Stone. We were trying to put a ball in the box and Cherny's running in the middle. So he doesn't seem to sort of play in between the two strikers. It seems to come short. Listen, it's his first game. And
raw.
Aye. We'll probably come good as time goes on, but I just didn't think we had a focal point through the middle up there, you know, when he was on the park.
Was it a gamble for you, the changes to the team, mate? Would you have done it?
Maybe I've changed one or two. I don't know if it went as far as he went. But I said that we won nothing today. It was just that type of game, I thought, in the first half. I thought one game we'll probably score a goal, not be end it. I wanted more goals, obviously, but he took a chance. We have to try and refresh the team a wee bit, and we've got away with it.
Aye, it was all about the victory. Fox, yeah?
No, you can play brilliantly and get beat, mate, so we didn't play that well today and still got the 3 points, and that's all that matters.
Southside?
It's about momentum, and it's just about making sure we keep ourselves in the hunt. There was some nice wee bits of football today. I don't know if I would have took McCausland off at half time.
I'm thinking he might have had a knock, mate, but we'll get that confirmed.
No, I was surprised Raskin didn't sort of start the second half either. I was surprised that he made the changes straight away in the second half, but there's obviously a reason for it. But aye, listen, be a bit disjointed at times, but it's another clean sheet. And I seen them all appealing for the penalty. So was it Tav that gave it away? Was it Tav or was it Suter, was it? I seen Tav talking to the ref, and I seen the ref talking to him at half time, so I wasn't sure if he was complaining about the penalty. But they all raised their hands straight away. It's hard to tell obviously where you're sitting, but there was a lot of them raised their hands at the one time. They were all appealing for it.
It definitely hit his elbow, mate. And what I will say is we like to be known for our fairness. If it happened up the other end, I'd have been looking for a penalty. Is that fair, Fox?
Correct, mate. I said it was a penalty kick.
Yeah. I wouldn't have gave it myself, but that's just me, Southside, though.
I thought it was a poor penalty, to be honest. It looked like he didn't put much in behind it. I suppose I'll give Butland the credit for the save. He went the right way, but I thought when he done his wee run up, then stopped. And I thought when he hit it didn't look the best of penalties, did it?
When you have the shimmy, mate, and you don't score, it looks poor, doesn't it?
Just looked a bit of a feeble penalty, to be honest. But he went the right way and he saved it, and it was good. Obviously, we needed a big save at that time for Butland, but didn't look the greatest of penalties, but he saved it, and that's what matters.
Well, like was the atmosphere today, Southside?
Poor. If it wasn't for the Union Bears, there would have been no much atmosphere at all in the ground. A lot of spaces in the Copeland Road again and all. Had a look across there. There's looks quite a lot of seats to the right of the UB and to the left of the UB in the Copeland today.
I mean, you were in Malmo, and we all witnessed the fantastic support the away boys give, mate. How does that not transfer to Ibrox anymore?
I think the way support throughout the years I've watched Rangers have always been the same, Fox. Ibrox will rock certain times in certain games, but today, like I said, there was no reason why they couldn't have had a better atmosphere today, but I think everybody was just sort of sitting, waiting to get entertained and get a goal in that. But the Broomloan had a wee song now and again joined in, but no, if it wasn't for the UB today, the atmosphere would have been really, really bad.
Maybe people have to be more positive in their outlook, mate. Yeah, and the soothsayers and within my own support, mate, have to realise you've got to get your shoulder to the wheel. Yeah, supporting the club, criticise the club by all means, Southside, but you've got to support the team and support the club, haven't you?
Aye, you've got to. Ibrox is just Ibrox, you know. I mean, you've seen it over the years, the twos. I've seen it. It'll rock sometimes, and people are right and tuned into it. But there's a lot of times when, if it wasn't for the UB, then the ground would really be quiet. And it's up to each individual to try and get behind the team when they can. The songs have changed and all, so I mean, there's a lot of ones that you can join in with. But aye, it was a decent atmosphere. They did well behind the goal.
Do you think that season tickets cause that when people go with their mates, make everybody's dispersed all the ground? Is that an issue in knowing the way it's developed through the years?
No, listen, you've seen Ibrox rocking many a time in certain games. But I just think the away support are slightly different. More vocal away from him. Time it takes you to travel, you get a few sherbets. Everybody's in together. And I've just found that always to be the case. The away support are usually louder than the home support, aren't they, for most of the games that you go to?
All right, so we had Fox went with Jeff. They gave proper. They followed up with Barron. We thought they were the three guys that shone for us today. What about yourself?
Jeff to go man of the match. I thought they might have gave it to Conor Barron. I know he gave the ball away a few times and a couple of things, but I thought he was full of energy about the park. Jeff done really well as well. He did a really good game. So anyone between the two, I thought, would probably have got it, to be honest. It stood out a wee bit more than others.
I wouldn't disagree with that, Fox. I wouldn't disagree with you.
No, I would not, mate. I'll tell you what I'm more disappointed in. What's happening at our club with the after-match press conferences, mate? They're getting later and later and we're missing out on them. You'll need to phone them up and tell them to get their finger out, mate.
Who do you want me to speak to?
Oh, go right to the top. Go to John Gilligan and say, come on, you, get your finger out, John. We need that, because our listeners like to hear what the manager's going to say after games.
I'll see what I can do. Anyway, Southside, your wallet a wee bit thicker today, mate?
Aye, it certainly was. It was a good weekend.
Aye, for us all.
You've got to use all the tools that are available.
What did you make of that comment for Fox yesterday?
Aye, I know. I did see. I had a read at it. I thought it was pretty poor.
Aye, I'll let the listeners see the abuse we've got to put up with Southside.
I know.
I'm not a man for gambling. I think all bookmakers should be shut down.
Alright, so there you go. Southside wins 174 as he freezes Brentford while winning. Fox comment, you use all the tools available to you, and Oxford Southside are both tools.
No, it's deplorable behaviour. I thought, did he not have a couple of shrekels on this or something? Is that how he's a wee bit? What? I don't know. I think you should get a wee trip to HR.
Aye.
Aye, I'm HR.
I know I was going to say, interviewing yourself in the mirror.
When he looks in the mirror, he sees Burjani coming back.
Aye, I know. I'll see him tomorrow. I'll see how he looks tomorrow.
Right, okay. Last word for your good self, Southside?
Listen, it wasn't the greatest performance, but a clean sheet, 3 points, and it keeps us in the hunt.
Yeah. Fox?
Aye, that's all it matters is 3 points. If we'd have dropped points today, there would have been absolute chaos amongst the fans today. So 3 points is a good win for me.
Yeah. Aye, here, and I'll take the same two results the next two games, mate, considering the circumstances. Even 1-0 on Thursday, 2-0 and next Sunday. I'd like to score more goals, obviously, but and then hopefully the momentum will grow and people will see what we're trying to do. Just before you go, Southside, mate, the 4-2-3-1 in the second half, did you see the flaws in it when they get that much room inside and both sides of the flanks?
You could see the gaps, and they were sort of playing through as a bit easier in the second half than they were the first half.
Aye, you don't get the same room if you're playing against a 3 in there, do you?
No, I seen he sort of changed into that half the ball. You could see it. Just before I go, can I just thank Mrs. Olbert for her chauffeuring skills this morning, and Olbert for chauffeuring us back up the road today.
Mrs. Olbert is a top chauffeur, but what I will say, she gets a lot of criticism to a certain backseat driver.
Aye, she does sometimes, but she was she picked us up today, so a top woman.
Right, okay. Well, just to the message, the manager's getting released in 2 minutes, folks. How's that? Do you want to hear him, or do you want to wait, Fox, or do you want to wait?
Too late. We'll keep it till tomorrow.
Right, okay. Thanks to Southside for joining us, the one and only Fox El Presidente, who all the people want to hear more of. Thanks to Old School Blue for doing the technicals. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10. Talk about all things Rangers. Take it away, Old School Blue.